They're not the faculty, though, are they?
No, it's the students.
No, that's the students.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Wait a second. Okay.
Good morning. All bright and bushy-tailed today. I like this. Please remain standing. You're not standing. Please remain standing for the national anthem. If you guys want to stand for the national anthem, performed by the Lancaster Brass Quintet. Thank you. Welcome, proud parents, grandparents, family members, and friends of our graduates. We appreciate the support you have given them on their journey. I am also pleased to welcome our honored guests. Thank you all for being here. And to those who are watching via our live stream, I now call to order the 44th Commencement Ceremony of Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. And of course, welcome and congratulations to our fabulous members of the class of 2026. Pretty awesome. You know, there is something special about taking time to mark life's important moments and celebrate with ceremony. Commencement is such an occasion. It marks the end of formal undergraduate studies and the beginning of a life as a professional creative. We know that the time and effort you have invested in your creative endeavors and academic pursuits have helped you become a leader locally and globally in creative industries and communities that celebrate arts and culture. The creativity that we aim to spark in all with whom we engage is what drives our mission and vision. Here at Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, our vision is to see differently. Seeing differently drives our programs, services, and opportunities to enrich students and make a broader impact on all creatives. We know the value of an art and design education. It sparks inspiration and increases innovation. As you continue to live the creative life, we ask that you remain part of the enduring PCA&D family and serve as mentors to the students who come after you. Congratulations, graduates. Make your creative mark on the world. I now welcome the Vice Chairperson of our Board of Trustees and PCA&D alum, Megan Caruso, to the podium. Meg.
Thank you, President Barnes. Let's see. Good morning. Morning. Good morning to our soon-to-be alumni, to their families, to our honored guests, and to the members of the PCA&D community. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to offer the class of 2026 our sincere congratulations. We are honored to have played a part in your journey and in today's celebration. So, graduates, as an alumna of PCA&D, having sat in your seat, it is my honor to share these thoughts with you. Before you prepare to exit today's ceremony, to leave campus, to leave your rigorous schedules behind, please take a moment to pause and fully appreciate where you are right now. You're surrounded by your friends, your classmates, your family who have all supported you all along the way. Today marks a celebration of your creative achievements, your artistic vision, and your determination in reaching this very significant milestone. This is the culmination of every canvas, every design, creation, illustration, and experience. I really hope you embrace it and enjoy every moment of it.
I would like to ask the recipient of this year's Distinguished Alumnus Award, Seth Kreider, to join me and Vice Chair Caruso, class of 2008, and former Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient at the podium. Seth?
Today, we honor our distinguished alumnus, data scientist, and fine arts graduate, from the class of 2018, Seth Kreider. From the moment Seth entered PCA&D, his faculty quickly recognized his talent and his genuine love of learning. His love of learning wasn't just art. He embraced a wide range of topics, especially the sciences, sociology, and geopolitics. Seth sees the world as a constellation of information that correlates, overlaps, and influences. He views the world through a creative lens, which allows us to see both connection and possibility. At the intersection of art and science, Seth Kreider tells stories with technical skill, aesthetic richness, sharp articulation, and the promise of humanity in mind. The work of Seth shows how merging deep interest can be a catalyst for creating something timeless and beautiful. From fine art critiques at PCA&D to data analysis at Pratt Institute, from an internship at the United Nations to his work for the United States Navy Military Sea Lift Command, and now his current role at a New York City law firm, Seth's career has been on the fast track that sees no limits. Seth, you've been busy. A generous educator, Seth spends his Saturdays during the school year teaching the next generation of artists and designers. He shows them how there's beauty and transformative power in the organization and visualization of statistics and information. He teaches that ethics matter in a quest for clean, accurate data that accurately tells the story of any situation, and that this data can be used to inform decisions and influence change. Today, we welcome back and celebrate our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Seth Kreider. Seth, in recognition of your commitment to artistic vision, your continued creative practice, and your contributions to visual art and culture, we are honored to celebrate you as Pennsylvania College of Art and Design's 2026 Distinguished Alumnus. May your work inspire our newest alumni today and for generations to come.
I do something now.
Oh,
yeah.
Him with him.
Seth, this has your name on it. This must be yours.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
We have photographers right over here.
Now, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Seth Kreider as our 2026 commencement speaker.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to see you all, especially you in the middle. Let me start this real quick. It's great to see your faces on such a tremendous day of achievement and to be part of this celebration. I want to direct your attention today to an interactive visualization that I prepared. It operates on the sounds of this room through a microphone and is designed to generate a unique work specifically for this moment and for you all. It also pertains to the theme of this speech, which I will get into. I am a data person after all, so I came prepared. But before I begin, I want to emphasize how important this moment is. I've been thinking about what to say to you for a while, and I kept getting stuck in a pattern of self-doubt I'm guessing many of you know intimately. Too many ideas, not enough time, and the creeping suspicion that everything we're saying has already been said better by someone else. Unfortunately, that problem doesn't go away after graduation. You just get better at proceeding anyway, despite it. At some point, you have to stop and walk to the podium. So in that spirit, I want to first thank you all for having me. Truly, it's one of the great honors of my life to be here, celebrating you, artists, designers, and thinkers, people who choose a difficult, uncertain path because you believe in the value of making and serving the world through your work. I am a proud PCA&D Fine Art alum. When I was a senior here, I wrote in my artist statement that drawing is an action of digestion. I was in the studio every day pulling from news cycles and media feeds, layering printmaking transfers and mark making until figures disappeared inside systems of line. I didn't have a language for it at the time, but I was already fixated on the same problem I work on now. What happens to meaning when the world produces information faster than anyone can digest. I left this wonderful institution and spent the next several years doing version of that same work in places that looked nothing like a studio. The United Nations, federal government, and eventually one of the most high-stakes legal environments in the country, building AI systems and data pipelines for decisions with real consequences for real people. The medium changed completely. The question never did. And being in those rooms, watching what happens when enormously complex, carefully built things meet the actual world, gave me a front row seat to a failure I keep seeing repeat itself. Not the failure of bad work or lazy thinking, the opposite. The kind where someone seemingly does everything right, takes all their knowledge and talent, builds skill and innovates, but fails to navigate the gap between what they made and what the world does with it. That gap is where you're headed next, not because you aren't ready, but because this is where real practice and artistry begins. To assist you in navigating this, I want to offer you 3 strategies that have kept me on course when I felt overwhelmed or not up to the challenge, which is often. 3 words, 3 steps that connect. Prompt, edit, shape. I offer these very simple words and strategies because things don't need to just be made. They need to be directed, they need to be refined, and eventually they need to be released into the world. So let's all start with the first step, prompt. This word is everywhere right now. You can't work in technology, design, or communication without running into it. And I can already feel some of your collective eye rolling with even mentioning it. And that's okay, right? We all get to choose how we navigate these new technologies. But here's what I want you to know. This is not a new idea, not even close, especially in the creative space. A key example, 50 years ago, in the early 1970s, Sol LeWitt, one of my favorite artists, began mailing written instructions to galleries. He didn't supervise, he sent precise sentences describing lines, directions, and densities. And the gallery drew the wall piece from those instructions. Pieces like this from LeWitt have since been drawn hundreds of times in hundreds of places by hundreds of different hands. And every version looks different. The instructions had limited words, a few rules, but the participants interpreted those rules quite differently. They used different techniques. They dealt with different wall textures, humidity, and space. Even something as simple as understanding what the word evenly meant became a point of distinction. LeWitt didn't consider any of those results wrong. The instructions were the art. The variability was the point. The execution, with all its human inconsistency, was the whole idea. What he understood, and what the rest of the world has been rediscovering lately, is that a prompt is more than a command. It's a set of conditions. It creates a space where something can happen. A bad prompt collapses that space. A good prompt is precise where it needs to be, open where it should be, and lets interesting things happen. Through this lens, I have found one of the most useful definitions of creativity for myself. Creativity is not just having ideas. Creativity is building conditions where those ideas can become a reality. So for years, you've been in a place where most of the prompts were written for you, and you've gotten great because I've seen the work at executing inside that system. You learn the tools, you learn the language, and you learn the critique cycle. But finishing this stage of your education doesn't mean that you are finished. It's only a checkpoint that equips you to handle what comes next. And outside this room, unfortunately, the prompts will be far from perfect. Emails that ask for one thing but mean another. Clients who say they want bold until they see bold. Collaborators who speak in certainties but never want to decide. You will find yourself in lots of situations where the instructions are unclear, the deadline is invisible, and half the time you won't have exactly what you need. And yet you still have to make something. So one of your first real skills after graduation will be this: prompting yourself and gently, clearly prompting the people around you, choosing what matters, choosing what you're making, choosing who you make it with. That's step 1. But once you've started, another challenge shows up immediately, as they usually do, which brings us to step 2, edit. I want to tell you about a mistake I made for years and continue to make at times, especially when I was a student at PCA&D. When I was working on something difficult, a thesis project, a lengthy paper, an artist statement, I did a lot of those, they're hard. I had a move I defaulted to. I added things. I added layers that I was convinced made it more accurate, more complete, and more defensible. But sometimes, more often than I'd like to admit, I wasn't adding nuance, I was adding armor. I was making the work more complex because I wasn't ready to commit to a set of choices, because it made me feel exposed. Because if it fails, there's nowhere to hide. There's a trap a lot of us fall into, especially talented people like yourselves, where we confuse complexity with value, or we keep adding parts because we're afraid to choose. So here's a question you already know how to answer, because PCA&D trained you in it, whether you realized it or not. What is essential, and what is just extra? Think about the best piece of work you made here, not the most ambitious, not the one that took the longest, the one that worked, the one that, when you stood back from it, felt true to yourself and resonated with others. I bet there's a version of that piece somewhere in your process where it already had the elements that made it successful, and then you kept working. And some of that work strengthened it, but sometimes it added unnecessary noise or obscured your vision, or in my case, just destroyed it completely, and then I'd have to restart. Knowing the difference is the whole game, and it doesn't come from talent. It comes from learning sometimes the hard way that more is not automatically better. So I want to give you permission right now, in advance, to let things breathe. The world does not need more. It needs clarity, and it needs people like you who can create it. But this alone isn't enough, because after you've prompted, after you've edited, you still need to decide what it does or could do once it leaves your hands. That's the last and most important step: shape. Think of a person right now who changed how you see the world in a positive way. Someone who made you feel more capable, more seen, more awake to what's possible. A bunch of people on this stage right now for me, and I've been thinking about them all day. Can I let you in on a secret? Those people probably didn't know they were doing it. Most likely, they were just practicing. They made a ritual out of honesty, kindness, and attention. They were showing you, through small choices, what it can look like to be a certain kind of human in the world. That's shaping. And whether you intend to or not, you're about to start doing that to other people. Because after graduation, your work doesn't stay safely inside the classroom. It lands inside organizations, communities, and systems. It touches other people. It trains our expectations. It influences our tastes. It becomes part of the environment we all live in. So I'm asking you going forward to be a little bit more deliberate than you might have been otherwise. Notice when you're in a space where someone is figuring something out. Notice when somebody is struggling. And be the kind of person who, instead of protecting what you know, thinks about what's worth passing on. Right now, you can decide whether you want to be the kind of person who pulls the ladder up after reaching the top, or leaves it down for others to follow and climb. The most interesting people I know are ambitious and generous at the same time. They don't experience those as opposites. They understand that they get better when the people around them get better. And that matters because the future doesn't arrive fully formed. It's built, it's designed, and it's shaped by the standards we tolerate, the stories we repeat, the systems we reinforce, and the care we extend. So yes, make your work, but also ask yourself as you make it, who does this serve? Who does this invite in? What does this make possible? That's shaping. So with these 3 steps in mind, let's return to the gap I mentioned at the beginning of this speech. The gap between what you make and what the world will do with it. You are going to engage in a world that will ask you to work on things that don't have names yet for audiences who don't know what they need, inside structures and arrangements that were not designed with you in mind. Some of that will be extremely hard. Some of it will be real obstacles that shouldn't exist, and I hope we all work together to challenge and solve them. But most of it, more than you might expect, is an opportunity, because you've been trained to set conditions when nothing is clear, to revise what isn't working, to take criticism without collapsing, to care. Excuse the Dr. Seuss in me, but that care is rare. Don't ever let the world talk you out of it. So when things feel uncertain, remember the 3 moves, my very own set of instructions for you to interpret. Prompt, set the conditions, choose a direction. Edit, remove the armor, make room for what's true. Shape, think beyond yourself and guide the future. The only bad news I have today is the best work of your life has not been made yet. But the great news is it will be. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'm tremendously proud of you. Remember, prompt, edit, shape. Thank you.
Oh, it went off. That was amazing. That was amazing, Seth. See what happens when you graduate from PCA&D? I'm going to put him on the road. Thank you, Seth. It is now my pleasure to introduce Linda King Brown, the Provost, and Justin Phillips, Dean of Faculty and Academic Affairs, to recognize the recipients of our academic awards.
Thank you, President Barnes, and good morning, everyone. And now we will begin with the presentations of student awards. Departmental awards are determined by the chairperson and faculty within each major. The Outstanding Student Awards recognize seniors whose studio and departmental work have consistently been recognized at the highest level and acknowledge the professional attributes required of successful working artists and designers within their fields of study. The chairs from Animation and Game Art, Design Thinking, Fine Art, Graphic Design, Illustration, Liberal Arts, Live Experience Design and Production, and Photography and Video will help present this year's Outstanding Student Department Awards. The students selected for these awards will receive a certificate and a cash award. The language on each certificate states, like a circle, the pursuit of excellence has no end. Pennsylvania College of Art and Design celebrates and recognizes your commitment to academic excellence, dedication to your craft, and determination to reach your highest potential as a leader and creative. Would Natasha Warshawski, Chair of Animation and Game Art, please come to the center of the stage? I am pleased to announce that the Outstanding Animation and Game Art student for the class of 2026 is Joshua Given. Joshua, please come forward to accept your award. Would Dr. Asavari Pendarkar please come to the center stage? The Outstanding Design Thinking student of the class of 2026 is Jaden Herod. Jaden, please come forward and accept your award. Would Becky Blosser, Chair of the Fine Art Department, please come to the center of the stage? The outstanding fine art student of the class of 2026 is Lexis Shack. Lexis, please come forward to accept your award. Would Mariah Hostetter, Chair of the Graphic Design Department, please join us? The outstanding graphic design student of the class of 2026 is Emma Reese. Emma, please come forward and accept your award. Would Robert Young, Chair of the Illustration Department, please join us? The outstanding illustration student of the class of 2026 is Amaya Little. Amaya, would you please come forward to accept your award? Would Fraser Gall, Steinman Chair of the Live Experience Design and Production Department, please join us? The outstanding Live Experience Design and Production student of the class of 2026 is Lex Asa Smith. Would Eric Weeks, Chair of the Photography and Video Department, please join us? The outstanding photography and video student of the class of 2026 is Sam Yesko. Would Michelle Fogel, Chair of the Liberal Arts Department, please join us? The outstanding liberal arts student of the class of 2026 is AJ Rowley. And now for the award for academic excellence presented by Dean of Faculty and Academic Affairs, Justin Phillips. The college is always proud to honor the graduating senior who has earned the highest overall grade point average college-wide. The student with the highest overall grade point average is Shavito Allen. And now we'll present two special awards: the Mary Colleen Heil Vanguard Award and the Founders Award for Excellence in Leadership. The Mary Colleen Heil Vanguard Award, named in recognition of the college's second president, who led for 26 years, honors a senior in the graduating class who has consistently demonstrated ingenuity and achievement in their chosen major. The academic chairs have determined that through leadership, a strong work ethic, and dedication to excellence, this student will continue to creatively influence the field of art and design beyond their field of study. This student has excelled not only in her illustration classes, but also as a peer mentor for the student body at large through the Writing Center and Learning Commons. Her illustration professors have often remarked on her professionalism, commitment to a high caliber of work, and notably her contribution to critique. Described as an avid lover of literature by her liberal arts professors, she appreciates all of the elements of publishing, from craft to design. She has applied this academic knowledge and focus to her professional work as an illustrator for a number of literary clients and published authors. She has also had her work exhibited in the Philadelphia Sketch Club's annual juried illustration show 2 years in a row. The Philadelphia Sketch Club is the oldest continuing artist organization in the country, having been founded in 1860. She has already established herself as a freelance illustrator and is well on her way to a distinguished career. The winner of the 2026 Mary Colleen Heil Vanguard Award is Jocelyn Dolan. And it is now my pleasure to introduce C.J. Crossett, Dean of Students, to recognize the recipient of the Founders Award for Excellence in Leadership.
Good morning. So the Founders Award is for leadership. Leadership is not about a title or a designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration. The Founders Award for Excellence in Leadership is named in honor of the 7 original faculty members who founded the college. It was through their individual and collective vision, passion, and leadership that they created a distinctive environment for students to learn, study, and thrive in an art and design educational community. These original faculty members, through hard work, collaboration, innovation, and drive, founded today's college in 1982 with thoughtful engagement, rigorous focus, and grit. The focus for the student is leadership is about impact, influence, and inspiration. Those 3 words powerfully define the ways that this honoree has contributed to the PCA&D community. This recipient is such a strong community-first individual, and I don't just mean the PCA&D community. They're also continually uplifting and advocating for things locally within Lancaster and threading in our community at the Academy of Live Technology. They've organized, supported, and worked countless events with us, from staple programs like Drag Ball, Halloween, and Love Week, to big transition moments like Welcome Week and orientation. The student has the inherent ability to think things through in 360, understand what may be best for the general good of all, and ensuring that all voices are heard and all needs are met to the best of their ability. It's hard to think of an area of leadership that the student hasn't conquered, whether it's an official role or an unofficial one. They've been a leader for the Student Club Connections, a club run by and for the LGBTQ+ student population, offering peer-to-peer education, support, and resources. They have served as a department representative for live experience design and production, advocating their peers' concerns and needs to the Student Council. They've served as a role model for PCA&D, the Academy of Live Technology, and student life through their roles as orientation leader, operations assistant, and ambassador. They're a student you can always rely on to be the first in and the last out, and to be proactive in their work, whether in planning, organizing, or execution. And perhaps most importantly, they create killer playlists for our events that some of us might still listen to on our own time. This student truly embodies what it means to create thoughtful engagement and to have rigorous focus and grit. I'm really excited to see where they go from here and honor their time with this award. Please join me in recognizing the recipient of the 2026 Founders Award for Excellence in Leadership, Lex Asa Smith.
Now I'd like to invite Vice Chairperson Megan Caruso to join me for the Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence. The Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence was created by the Board of Trustees in May 2020 to recognize and reward the significant and diverse contributions that faculty make to the quality of student learning and the support of our alumni. These citations are awarded to faculty who have made significant contributions to students and alumni over a sustained period while meaningfully and positively affecting the overall quality of the college through their dedication. The recipient of the 2026 Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence is Becky Blosser. Becky, please join us at the podium. And Becky, you need to stay with me over here. Got a few things to say about you. Come on up over here if you'd like. Thank you, Meg. Becky Blosser has been teaching at PCA&D since 2007, when she was hired as an adjunct professor to teach printmaking and drawing classes in the fine art department. She was promoted to assistant professor in 2018 and has served as the fine art department chair since 2021. Many know Becky for her expertise in printmaking, both as an educator and practitioner. She maintains the printmaking facilities at the college and has taught printmaking 1 and 2 to scores of students throughout her years teaching at PCA&D. Every year, she also teaches the senior studio classes in the fine art department and guides them through their thesis projects with a steady, thoughtful, and caring approach that allows students to fully realize their vision for their capstone projects. You will see the work of 13 of those students later today at the senior show and celebration. The best way to describe Becky is with the words of the students who have learned from her. They have commented about the helpful materials that she provides for all of the projects she assigns, about how she frequently circulates around the class to speak with individual students, often pushing them to do more with their ideas in innovative ways. They celebrate the environment that she creates in the classroom as a safe place for the sharing of ideas, questions, and alternative approaches, about how she takes their opinions seriously, about how she encourages their passions, all while providing clear structures for learning. As a colleague to her fellow faculty and staff, Becky is trusted and appreciated for her diplomacy, creative problem solving, you're gonna make me cry too, and steady wisdom. The college is grateful for her dedication to the student experience in and out of the classroom. Please join me in honoring Becky as this year's recipient of the Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence. And now I invite President Barnes to return to the podium to announce the Trustees Award for Staff Excellence. President Barnes?
Thank you, Linda. The Trustees Award for Staff Excellence was also created by the Board of Trustees in May 2020 to recognize and reward the exemplary performance of staff who consistently excel in their positions and demonstrate integrity and a strong commitment to the mission of PCA&D. The recipient of the 2026 Trustees Award for Staff Excellence is Dan Freiler. Dan, please join me at the stadium. Dan, we asked Natalie Lasik, Executive Director of the Center for Creative Exploration, whose years of service parallel yours, to share some reflections on your tenure. And this is what she had to say. I'm very proud and pleased to read this. PCA&D has always been fueled by big ideas and bold dreams, shaped by the many people who have had the privilege of being part of this community, staff, faculty, founders, and board members alike. Together, we've imagined new ways to serve our students, our field, and our communities. And just as importantly, we've inspired those same big ideas in our students, watching them carry that spirit forward into the world and continue the legacy that is PCA&D. Living in a sense of magic and wonder is something creatives do best. It's part of what makes us so special and needed in our communities. But even the most inspired ideas need someone to help them bring them down to earth. Someone who can turn vision into action. Someone who can map the path forward, make a plan, and ensure that what we build is not only meaningful, but lasting. That kind of work takes a special person, someone who understands the why behind what we do and is just as committed to it as the dreamers themselves. For PCA&D, that person has been Dan Freiler. For more than 20 years, Dan has truly been the MVP of the institution. He's been at the center of so many defining moments, from the creation and growth of Senior Show as we know it, to the purchase and renovation of 202 North Prince Street, to the expansion of student housing, and even guiding us through the challenges of a global pandemic. But just as important is the work that often goes unnoticed until it isn't. The lights, the plumbing, the HVAC, clean sidewalks, functioning chairs and desks, safe storage spaces, reliable electricity, mowed lawns, the occasional battle with ants, even setups and building walls. And yes, even patiently giving your door passcode for the 16th time because you forget it once again. These are the things that quietly keep everything running. And when they don't work, we all feel it. Thanks to Dan, though, we rarely have to. Through it all, Dan has been a steady, thoughtful, and deeply committed teammate. He asks the right questions, listens closely to others' needs, and leads with both trust and respect. And somehow, he keeps everything moving forward. He is often behind the scenes, but he is the secret ingredient that holds it all together. It's hard to imagine PCA&D without Dan. He has been the person who helps turn our biggest ideas into reality and make sure that they continue to thrive. Dan, your impact is woven into this place in ways that will last for generations. Thank you for helping build what PCA&D has become. Please join me in honoring Dan as this year's recipient of the Trustees Award for Staff Excellence, presented by Vice Chair Caruso. Thank you, sir. Don't blame me. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. I now invite Provost Brown to join me at the podium. That's you. I don't know what I do. I step away. I just am.
This is a bit of a surprise award. Today, President Barnes and I also want to take a moment to honor two revered full-time faculty members who are retiring at the end of this academic year. Bill Mammarella, Department Chair and Assistant Professor of Foundation, and Pam Barbie, Associate Professor of Graphic Design. Bill and Pam, could you please join us? Bill and Pam, I have had the privilege of working alongside you both for over 20 years. On behalf of your faculty and staff colleagues and the Board of Trustees, we would like to thank you for your unwavering dedication to students over the decades you've been at the college, teaching, mentoring, coaching, and inspiring class after class of PCA&D students, including the class of 2026 sitting before us now. And President Barnes is now pleased to officially recognize you both as Professors Emeriti.
This is the whereas part. Whereas, in special recognition of a distinguished service to Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, we wish to acknowledge Professors Bill Mammarella and Pam Barbie with this honor. Whereas, there's a lot of whereases here. Whereas Bill has demonstrated excellence in teaching figure drawing, painting, and multimedia courses at the college since 1997. 1997. And serves as chairperson of the Fine Art Department from 2015 to 2021, and chairperson of the Foundation Department from 2021 to 2026. Whereas Pam has demonstrated excellence in teaching graphic design, including advertising, branding, digital technology, packaging design, and typography at college since 2005, and served as chair of the graphic design department from 2009 to 2022, interim academic dean in 2019, and faculty trustee from 2022 to 2025. Whereas Bill and Pam have demonstrated outstanding collegiality and service to the college through their work on Chairs Council, academic governance committees, hiring committees, and student support teams, and have been leaders in strategic planning, program review, academic assessment, and faculty mentoring. Whereas Bill and Pam have continued to pursue their creative and professional practice in their fields of fine art and graphic design, respectively. Whereas Bill received the Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence in 2024, whereas Pam received the Trustees Award for Faculty Excellence in 2020. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, as president of Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, upon the recommendation of the provost and with support of the Board of Trustees, approve the appointment of you as professors emeriti. Be it further resolved that we extend our deepest appreciation to you for your dedication and service to the college. Duly adopted this first day of May 2026, I bestow upon you, Bill Mammarella, the status of Professor Emeritus, and Pam Barbie, the status of Professor Emerita, with all the rights, privileges, and distinctions thereunto are appertaining, in token of which I present you with this citation. Now, I'm honored to introduce the class of 2026 student speaker. And I bet there are some people in this front row who are going to be very excited about this. Shavi, you have an amazing family here. The animation and game art major, Shavito Allen. Shavito, Shavi.
All right. Good morning, folks. So good to see everyone's families. Mom, Dad, Ricky. It's very good to see you. I guess I have to start now. Dear friends, above all else that I've been fortunate enough to experience at PCA&D, it is this. Creativity comes in a multitude of forms. How you decide to harness that form is what becomes your voice. How will you begin to speak to the world around you? That same question was deeply rooted within my mind, taking my first 2D animation classes and realizing, very quickly, mind you, that harnessing that creative form was going to need a lot of love and a lot of time. It is in this tension, however, between where you are and where you would like to be, that the beauty of the process begins to present itself. Waiting for a painting to dry as you grab a coffee with your friends, laughing at an overexposed photo that simply wouldn't behave when you needed it to the most, right before crits that afternoon. Yeah, we felt that. Laughing, closing Illustrator because who's really looking that close at the T you feel could just be a tiny bit thicker. Anticipating those spotlight cues work in the right order, and then quickly realizing that everyone's enjoying themselves anyway. Letting that prop sheet go for the day and going on a walk around Buchanan Park, because Lord knows you probably should have picked something simpler to do a turnaround with. It is within this in-between space that I found PCAT to operate. And that is perhaps the most important lesson that I'll learn about my relationship with creativity. Most of the creative journey, if not all of it, is vested within process, a reflection that life itself is a daily activity, constantly changing and shifting, presenting something new with every lived experience. And is it not true now? More than ever, our world is shifting with a great uncertainty. As our dedication to process was cultivated within the classroom, it will now find a new form through our comfort with the unknown. A silent acknowledgement that all of this works in a system of our benefit, a testament of how our craft will proceed in honing its message to this earth. This is a message that the world deeply needs. Artists, designers, problem solvers, storytellers. The future will be shaped by our responses. It's a wonderful pleasure, then, to be taught that responses are powerful when wielded and channeled with a great focus, just as you picked up that graphite pencil on your first day of drawing studio some odd years ago. There will be friction. There will be confusion. And yet, as is our condition, a profound curiosity in the midst of it all, to still find a way to ideate, to create, and to dream. Here, we find a special artistry behind the act of enduring, resilient continuance, and an empathy for this life, which we find infinitely interesting. How far we have come, and how far we will go. Thank you.
Thank you, Shavi, for your inspiring and heartfelt words. Now, to the most important part of the ceremony, the conferring of degrees. Will President Barnes, Vice Chairperson Caruso, and Dean of Students Crossett please come forward for the presentation of the Class of 2026 recipients of Associate of Arts, Associate of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. Are we ready? Will the 2026 Associate of Fine Arts candidates please rise and come forward as instructed? The candidates for Associate of Arts in Design Thinking are Kimyata Oriel Collins, Tess Mariah Mintel. The candidates for Associate of Fine Arts in Animation and Game Art are Josiah David Fickinger, Fremily Paredes, and Cheyenne Marie Plummer. The candidates for Associate of Fine Arts in Fine Art are Emma Rose Superchinsky, Jasmine Maya Younger, The candidates for Associate of Fine Arts in Graphic Design are Medea Gabrielle Esch. Laura Lisbeth Perez Benedicto. The candidates for Associate of Fine Arts in Illustration are Trinity Addison Strike. Mars Zacola. The candidates for Associate of Fine Arts in Photography and Video are Serena Rose Sierra. And Autumn Elizabeth Woods. Will the 2026 Bachelor of Arts in Design Thinking candidates please rise and come forward? The candidates for Bachelor of Arts in Design Thinking are Jaden Herod, Concentrations, Graphic Design and Illustration. Felix Andrew Ocasio, Concentrations, Animation and Game Art and Illustration. Lee Elizabeth Santillo, magna cum laude, Concentrations, Graphic Design and Live Experience Design and Technology. Lauren Veloz Castillo, Concentrations, Graphic Design and Photography and Video, cum laude. And now, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for Animation and Game Art please rise and come forward as instructed by the ushers? The candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Animation and Game Art are Shavito Sencio Allen, summa cum laude. Kaylin Ruby Benson, cum laude. Oakley Buscarino, summa cum laude. Sean Chen, summa cum laude. Andia Gabriella Clark. Reese Alexander de Guzman and Remy. Joshua Daniel Given, summa cum laude. Abigail Marie Howe. Cam Meyer, magna cum laude. Matthew Michael Morano. Oscar Fernando Martinez Acevedo, cum laude. Ty Morgan McCaw, magna cum laude. Ryan Quinn McPhee, summa cum laude. Rachel Alexandra Runk, magna cum laude. Connie James Saunders, magna cum laude. Alani Cersei. Seth Allen Schweitzer, magna cum laude. And Gabrielle Villarosa, summa cum laude. Okay, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for Fine Art please rise and come forward? Sage Morgan Brown. Amber Marie Gray, summa cum laude. Rachel Ann Lauderborn, magna cum laude. Adrian Elizabeth Prinos, cum laude. Molly Marie Ruck. Juliana Marie Rudisil. Atticus Margarita Santilli, cum laude. Lexis Alize Shack, summa cum laude. Lexi Marie Sills Schuler. Nathan Edward Vasco, cum laude. Storm Marie Vasquez. River Lee Wintermantle. Mariah Felilon Whitmoyer, summa cum laude. And now, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for graphic design please rise and come forward. Pauline Bonilla, magna cum laude. Tyler Storm Clausen, summa cum laude. Ryan Joseph Gano. Mackenzie Lynn Myers, summa cum laude. Emma Lillian Reese, cum laude. Jalia Tiana Rodriguez. Jaden Michael Smith. Shaylin Alessandra Corinne Thomas. And now, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for illustration please rise and come forward? This might take a while. Okay. Are we ready? Mary Ellen Abel, cum laude. William Stephen Benkovic. Julia Ann Burns, summa cum laude. Joshua Kang Chen. Jaden Morgan Coley. Shantae Yane Dashell. Jocelyn Marie Dolan, magna cum laude. Morgan Josephine Early. Madison Lynn Edmiston, summa cum laude. Hannah Faye Gallagher, magna cum laude. Z. Groff, cum laude. Kane Hurst. Finn Jones. Ella Leister, cum laude. Abigail Mary Leonard, summa cum laude. Amaya Jean Little, summa cum laude. Jamie Lynn Little, summa cum laude. Misha Flores Pallid, magna cum laude. Faith Elizabeth Painter, magna cum laude. AJ Rowley, cum laude. Sophia Allison Replogel, cum laude. Esteban Nicolás Rincon, cum laude. Link Ross. Gage Thomas Russo. Aaron Thomas Van Kirk, magna cum laude. Jasper Vedral, cum laude. Brianna Jalen Walker, cum laude. Sierra M. Weidman, magna cum laude. Julia Grace Wycrest, summa cum laude. And now, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for live experience, design, and production please rise and come forward? The candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Live Experience, Design, and Production are Adelina Rose Lazzarati, magna cum laude. Lex Asa Smith, magna cum laude. And now, will the 2026 Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates for photography and video please rise and come forward? The candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in photography and video are Allison Rose Salzwiedel Bretz, cum laude. Joshua Kirk Hummel. Philip Lewis Richardson. Rain Faye Taylor, magna cum laude. Aswan Corinthian Ashanti Warren, cum laude. Samantha K. Yesko. Congratulations, class of 2026. President Barnes, I have the honor of presenting these graduates who have completed all courses in the prescribed curriculum as recipients of the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Fine Arts. Will they please rise?
Yay, rise! By virtue Oh, do you have something going on
Oh,
there?
I
first?
just was going to say,
Sorry.
the class of 2026 is now ready for the conferral of degrees.
Now I can do the official one. Are you ready? This is the official one. By virtue of the authority of the Board of Trustees of Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Fine Arts with all the rights, privileges, and distinctions thereunto appertaining to this honorable degree. Please join me now in congratulating the 2026 graduates of the Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. Graduates, stay standing, stay standing. Now is the time for our graduates to acknowledge and to thank the special people who have supported, encouraged, and enabled them to reach this important milestone. As an expression of gratitude, please, graduates, applaud your parents, family, friends, and loved ones who have supported you and made this moment possible. Now you can sit. Sit. That's it. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Ms. Lisa D'Angelo, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design from the class of 2013 and co-chairperson of the Alumni Council to induct PCAD's newest alums. I gotta turn this script. Lisa. Make sure.
Thank you, President Barnes. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 26, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. The field of art is competitive, but you shouldn't try to be the best. Truth is, there will always be someone more talented than you. Don't let that discourage you, because talent isn't everything. It's a great foundation, but it is merely a starting point. Consistency, reliability, and willingness to learn will get you so much further than talent alone. Don't get too caught up with perfectionism. It is the enemy of productivity. Make your mistakes, forgive yourself, and learn from them. Sometimes the happy accidents lead to what many would call creativity. Play to your strengths. Acknowledge your weaknesses. Everybody has them. Be true to yourself. Surround yourself with people who have the skills that you lack. You'll learn from them, and they'll do the same if they also follow this advice. Try hard not to compare yourself to others, or what may seem like reality in this age of FOMO, uncertainty, and urgency. It's scary to think that AI is actively replacing artists, but let me tell you something that AI will never replace: human connections. While AI generates, humans imagine. Data cannot replace emotion, the intent behind why we create, or personal experience that allows us to connect on a deeper level with art. Get uncomfortable. Have that difficult conversation. Do that thing that you've been procrastinating. While it may be distressing in the moment, you'll be glad you did after the fact. Dye your hair if you want. Get that tattoo if you want. Wear that outfit that might be a little too loud, but you love it. Express yourself. Be quirky. Be extra. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, be free. Remember that your brand isn't just a logo or a business card. It's you. This is a milestone in your life. Remember this moment. Cherish it. Look back on it one day and think about how much you've grown. Maybe you'll start your career right after you graduate. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll think to yourself, wow, there is a lot more to learn. Maybe you'll do so many other great things that aren't behind a computer screen, a camera lens, or a paintbrush. Whatever you end up doing, wherever you end up going, remember where you came from. And trust me on the sunscreen. Now, as an alumnus of this institution and authorized by the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege and honor to formally induct you into the Alumni Council of Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. Graduates, please rotate your beret to your left. And so it shall be. Congratulations, PCA&D alumni.
They're tricky, that rotating, isn't it? It's tricky. Thank you, Lisa. Before closing, I would like to invite everyone to view our senior show thesis exhibit. It's amazing. A special preview for the show for family and friends begins tonight at 4 p.m. at the college and runs through the weekend. Thank you for witnessing this celebratory occasion. And thank you to all the friends and family watching online. Flag marshals, please come forward to retrieve your flags and lead the processional, accompanied by the Lancaster Brass Quintet. I'll ask our guests to please remain in their seats until the recessional is complete. The 2026 Pennsylvania College of Art and Design Commencement ceremony is hereby adjourned.